Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Anastasia, the Oilymommy, and on this channel we talk about business tips and oil tricks for the busy mama. And so today I am talking to you about the king of oils. Also happens to be one of my absolute favorite oils and one of the most, if not the most versatile oil on the planet. And that is frankincense. Frankincense essential oil is steam distilled from the resin of the boswellia tree. So the boswellia trees have been around since ancient times, and frankincense has been highly sought after and recognized for a myriad of its properties. But throughout the times of the Romans, the Greeks, the Egyptians, the Jews, Christians, Hindus, Muslims, Buddhists, they have all used it in their culture as part of their religion. It's one of those oils that has just been around since the beginning and recognized since the beginning. In fact, frankincense was considered so precious in the days of old that only the wealthiest of the wealthy, so the kings and the greats, only they could afford to get this precious oil. And a big part of that is because of what it takes to actually collect the resin from these trees. Boswellia trees actually grow on the edges of cliffs and kind of jut out from the rocks. And so you have to be an expert tree climber to be able to even collect the resin from these trees and to do it in a safe way where you're not going to die and fall off the cliff, but also in a safe way where the tree will be able to continue and you're not harming the trees. So doTERRA, which is the oil company that I am always talking about and that I personally use, they have done a great job with working with the growers and the farmers of the boswellia trees and helping to keep the tradition from coming from there, but also to have it last for the next hundreds of generations to come. So I absolutely love this oil, but I'm not the only one. Apparently, so did kings and Egyptian pharaohs as well. All right, let's talk about why this oil is such a wonderful oil, why it's so versatile, why it's universally loved and sought after, and how you can use it in your daily life. So frankincense, let's talk about some of its properties. So frankincense is a natural immunostimulant, a natural anti-inflammatory, a natural antidepressant, and it is highly restorative. Restorative not just to the mind, but to the body, to the skin, to the cells. It is highly restorative. And I would say if I had to pick one word to describe frankincense, it would be it restores. It kind of helps turn back that time where time maybe has not been so kind to us for our skin as women. So it's really great. One of the top uses that I use this for is I add 1 to 2 drops into my moisturizer every day. So I absolutely love this oil because it does help with those fine lines, those wrinkles. I don't do anything else yet for those things, but I have used frankincense for 8 years for its anti-aging benefits. And I might actually do an entire separate video just on that, on how to do different routines and such, because I want to be able to cover the other uses for frankincense, but it is worth noting and having kind of its own video just on the helping with wrinkles and skin brightening and anti-aging, its anti-aging properties, as well as rose oil and jasmine. So those are part of these oils that I will use for beauty treatments on my face. All right, as well as you can put it anywhere on your body. It is an oil that can be used internally, aromatically, and topically, and you can apply it neat. Dilution is not necessary, but I still recommend always using a carrier oil just because you're going to increase surface area, as well as you're just going to have that oil be able to go further and last longer. And it is a precious oil. It's definitely one of the most higher priced oils, just because of, well, like I talked about, how you have to harvest it is very dangerous, and it needs to be done ethically and right. And that is part of doTERRA's mission with Source to You. So you can actually look that up. That's a fun little fact. There's this QR code here, and you can scan that, and that will bring up for you all the information on each bottle of oil that doTERRA has. So you can find out where it's sourced from. You can learn about the growers, the harvesters, the distillation process, and then as well as the different uses that you can use for that oil. But it talks about all the hands and all the people in the communities and the culture that bring that oil into your home, into your doorstep. And that is something that I do love about doTERRA, is its mission globally to help carry on this tradition of using essential oils for our bodies, but also to help bless the people that are able to bring that to us and even make this possible in the first place. So that was my little spiel. All right, this is amazing to help get rid of warts. You can apply it topically, directly with like a Q-tip to that wart. I have personally done that with my kids because, you know, kids. It's wonderful for meditation, prayer, and also to help improve focus. It's really good for memory. So if you have any type of memory issues, if you are like me and your brain pings all over the place, I would say that's like most women, right? We're always thinking of a million things. Our box, you know, that's our brain, has like all these different wires that connect to everything else. And this oil is really good for helping to center and focus you, to help you center and focus. Yeah, and center and focus you. You can also take it internally if you are wanting to use it for its natural anti-inflammatory properties. So it naturally helps bring down inflammation levels in the body, which is so amazing. So this makes a great one. I like to just like take a drop and put it to the roof of my mouth like that when I'm having a headache, a tension headache, or if I'm getting kind of foggy brained. You can also apply it to the back of your neck. And if you're dealing with like inflammation there, anywhere in the body where you're dealing with inflammation, I like to do a massage with this with my kids, where if they just seem overly stressed or they don't know exactly what's going on with their body, I actually will take some fractionated coconut oil and some frankincense, and they know the drill. I'm like, lay down on the couch and show mommy your spine. And so they'll bring their shirt up, and I will drop about 2 to 3 drops of frankincense and 3 to 5 drops of fractionated coconut oil, and I'll just rub it along their spine, and I'll start at the top of their shoulders and massage and just kind of bring that down their spine, and then shoot out along the rib cage and the sides of their back. And it's amazing how coupling the benefits and the properties of that essential oil with touch, and you as the mama putting that touch, that gentle touch on your children, is so empowering, and it is so helpful in just releasing whatever it is that they're dealing with. Because sometimes, lots of times with our little ones, they don't know exactly they're feeling so many emotions and so many things, and their body gets like overwhelmed with sensory overload. And so this is a great oil to help with that sensory overload, to help with just that overwhelm, maybe that stress that anxiety that they're feeling from whatever they're going through. So this is a great just little mama hack or mama tip that you could do to practically really help your child. All right, it's also good for congestion, for coughs, for seasonal allergies. Again, the reason being because it's naturally has antispasmodic and anti-inflammatory properties. So it's going to help with that restriction feeling when you have a cough or you're dealing with that seasonal allergies or there's congestion, so that the airways are not constricted. And then you can use that. I love to use frankincense with Breathe together. There we go. You can do 10 drops of each in a 10 ml roller bottle, fill the rest up with fractionated coconut oil, and just have that on hand to use for during times of high stress or times of difficulty breathing. So especially right now with everyone having to wear masks and things and everything that's going on in the world. All right, it's really good for immune system and cellular health. You can take this in a capsule. You can apply it to the bottoms of the feet. You can apply it to the chest. You'll get those benefits from helping with the immune system, but also those anti-aging benefits on your chest. So win-win, in my opinion. And just take that and it'll go further with some fractionated coconut oil, with some carrier oil. You can even do it with like a lotion and an unscented lotion. You can apply it and it'll be wonderful for that. And it also is good for wrinkles and wounds. So applying it, again, diluted topically so that you can get it in there and it'll help cleanse out that wound. It doesn't sting. It's a very gentle oil. I would say it enters in just very gently and it's not intrusive in any way. And the aroma of it kind of smells like, if you've ever been into a Catholic church or yeah, like a temple, and it's what they burn the incense is frankincense a lot of times. All right, and emotionally, it takes you from feeling separated to feeling unified. It also increases just your awareness within yourself, within your body. So it has been a really good one to use with rosemary for people that are dealing with maybe some memory loss, dementia, those type of things. Putting that rosemary and frankincense in a roller bottle with fractionated coconut oil, rolling that on the back of the neck, right there underneath where your cerebral cortex meets your brain stem. That's an excellent place to apply it for those reasons. Or if you're just really struggling with remembering things. I know, like post-pregnancy, while I'm breastfeeding and stuff, that is something that I always have struggled with, and I still do. I feel like they take so many of your brain cells, but we love them. All right, so I think those are some of my top favorite ways that you can use this oil. You can also use frankincense, and you can couple it with any other oil, and all it's gonna do is just gonna increase the benefits and the properties of that essential oil that it's with. So it's a great oil that partners with other oils and will actually help like give them more superpowers. So this is one, it's a must. I always include this in the top 10 that I think every person should have. Myriad of uses. Let me know, comment below if you found this helpful, if you have questions about frankincense, or if there's another way that you like to use this oil that I did not suggest or recommend. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you are enjoying this content and you want to get more content like it, and ring that bell so you'll be notified when I put out my next video. And as always, just remember, you just have to take off the lid. Until next time.